Welcome back to Channel Auto Road Review. Today we step inside one of the most legendary and tragic icons of aviation history, the LZ-129 Hindenburg, the gigantic German passenger airship that once promised the future of luxury travel in the skies. Although the Hindenburg became famous for the fiery disaster of 1937, the story of its creation and interior design actually began years earlier, with planning and construction that reflected the grand ambitions of early 20th century engineering. The Hindenburg was conceived in the early 1930s, a time when rigid airships, often called zeppelins, were still competing with airplanes for long-distance travel. Construction began in 1931 at the Zeppelin Company's massive hangar in Friedrichshafen, Germany. Engineers designed an airship over 804 feet (245 meters) long, longer than four Boeing 747s placed nose to tail. Its silver outer skin covered a lightweight but incredibly strong aluminum framework filled with 16 massive hydrogen gas cells. The hydrogen made the Hindenburg lighter than air and able to cross oceans at a cruising speed of more than 80 miles per hour, faster than most ships of the era. Step inside the Hindenburg and you would find a world that felt more like a luxurious ocean liner than a flying machine. The passenger areas were contained within a two-deck structure inside the gigantic hull. On the upper deck sat the passenger lounge, a spacious room lined with large rectangular windows. These windows were a signature feature, giving travelers breathtaking views of the clouds and the earth far below. The lounge was decorated in elegant Art Deco style, with aluminum accents, soft leather chairs, and long sofas arranged around tables where passengers could read, socialize, or play cards. A grand piano, constructed of lightweight aluminum to save weight, sat in one corner, offering live music during flights. Adjacent to the lounge was the dining room, where meals were served on fine china with full table service. The Zeppelin Company wanted every passenger to feel as if they were aboard a five-star cruise ship. The kitchen prepared multi-course European meals, and the crew maintained a strict schedule to create an atmosphere of calm sophistication, despite the fact that everyone was floating thousands of feet in the air inside a giant balloon of hydrogen. Sleeping quarters were arranged along the sides of the decks. Each passenger cabin was compact, with two bunks, a small wash basin, and space for personal belongings. Though not as large as hotel rooms, the cabins offered privacy and comfort unmatched by airplanes of the time. Corridors connected the cabins to washrooms and a writing room where travelers could send letters during the flight. Beneath the passenger decks lay the crew areas, control gondola, and engineering spaces. Pilots and navigators operated the airship from a glass-enclosed bridge at the very front, while engineers monitored engines and ballast systems deep inside the hull. The Hindenburg was powered by four massive diesel engines mounted in streamlined nacelles along the sides, each driving a propeller that pushed the airship across the Atlantic. A typical flight from Germany to the United States took only 2 to 3 days, dramatically faster than ocean liners that required nearly a week. Passengers enjoyed smooth, quiet travel with little turbulence. At night, the airship glided silently over the Atlantic, its giant shadow sometimes visible against the moonlit clouds below. Sadly, the Hindenburg's promise of safe and glamorous air travel ended in tragedy. On May 6, 1937, during its approach to the Lakehurst Naval Air Station in New Jersey, the hydrogen inside the gas cells ignited. In just 34 seconds, the world's largest airship was consumed by flames. Of the 97 people on board, 36 lost their lives, and the disaster was broadcast around the world, forever ending the age of passenger zeppelins. Today, the Hindenburg remains a powerful symbol of both technological ambition and the dangers of early aviation. Photographs and surviving artifacts remind us of a time when crossing the Atlantic by air was an adventure filled with elegance, innovation, and daring. Inside its passenger decks, men and women once enjoyed piano music, fine dining, and breathtaking views, unaware that their majestic flying palace would become a cautionary legend for future generations.